and the ribbon was about 2 inches wide, and a green ribbon, and a gold ribbon. And it went around the hat and dangled down about, I'd say about, 2.5 inches. And then we had a white robe. The white robe went all the way down to our ankles. And we had a red ribbon, which was about 4 inches wide, that went around our waist. And then once it went around our waist, and it dangled, and the remain dangled down about 2 inches. Then we had a green ribbon that went from our left shoulder to our right hip and around. Got that? Then we had a gold one that went from our right shoulder down to our left hip and went around. Now, that was our outfit. And 2 angels were that, and the pastity. I won't say I'll be shepherd instead of probably easier. The shepherds had the same costumes. We all had those same costumes. But we carried a church, and the church was made by one of the parishioners. It was all made out of wood. It was a replica of a church, and it had
it a Russian church?
Russian church. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onion domes. The onion domes, we call them onion domes because they look like an onion. And on top was a cross, but it wasn't a Roman cross. It was a Greek Catholic cross. The cross was a bar down, short bar on top, long bar across, and one going on an angle. Would you say that's a 35 degree?
Bottom, yeah,
on the bottom, going on an angle. And then inside was a nativity scene with a little lamp in it so you could see the baby Jesus, Joseph, and Mary, and they had some animals in there too. And what happened was you opened the door, and when you opened the door, the light went on, and it shone on the baby Jesus. It was really theatrical.
Cool.
It was really nice. Okay, so now you got that. Now, then, what the shepherds had were 2 poles, and each pole, if a pole was, say, they were about 6 inches high, and they had a crossbar about 2 inches from the top, and the crossbar, I'd say, was about 24 inches wide, and on the crossbar were 2 bells that you could ring. Okay?
Cool.
And they carried these 2 crosses, the 4 shepherds. So there's the 2 angels and the 4 shepherds. Now, the most colorful character in the whole group was the Stadda, which means old man, old shepherd, Stadda. And what he did, he had a sheepskin outfit on. It's a sheepskin coat made out of sheepskin, and he had a sheepskin mask. And you could see the sheepskin, what do you call it? The leather was on the back, Mary, and
the
fur stuff was on the front, and 2 eyes.
Wow, scary.
And he had a tassel cap on, a black tassel cap.
Like a stocking cap, you mean?
Stocking cap, yeah, on his head. And then what we did, he had a pair of pants, and we stuffed it with straw. So his legs was about 4 times as big as his normal legs. Okay? And he had a pair of black boots on, and this black thing, and he carried an axe.
The sheepskin was black?
Yeah, black sheepskin.
Wow.
And he was all black except for the black. It was tan. His face was. We had tan
for the face. And
for the
black
face.
For
Black
for the jacket.
Okay. And then he wore that. And then he wore a string around him with a. You know what? I don't know if you remember the evaporated cans of milk. we used to take the evaporated cans of milk, empty the milk, and put a slot in there, because what Stadda's mission was to go around chasing kids and everything, collecting money. And they would put coins into here. Okay? There was a leather strap around and carrying, and he also carried an axe. It was a wooden axe, it wasn't a real axe. And it looked like a real axe, but it was really a wooden piece of wood, carved and carved, and the hatchet end was painted silver. So it looked like a real axe. Okay, we have all that, right? That's their uniform, what they carry and everything. Now we had to go into rehearsals. Now we had to learn all our songs, all our carols were in Old Slavonic. So what we did, we had to start learning after Russian school or catechism. The people that were going to be the Gubbas and the angel would stay after and learn all the songs and learn to play. And what it was an enacting a play in everybody's house. It's a sort of a little mini musical. Okay? So here's the people that were going to be the older guys were the shepherds, because they all start off as angels. Once they have a year as an angel, then they graduate to shepherd, and then one of those shepherds becomes Stadda. So that's the progression.